A super exciting one. Again, this is kind of the reason why we had the highlights on the Horde that was Ninja Turtle themed. But I actually have our own little B-roll setup. So if you guys don't know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem movie was announced. It's a new movie that's being helmed by, who was it? Seth Rogen.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks cool. It looks maybe like Paramount's response to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It's got that like cel-shaded, hand-drawn kind of look to it.
It's almost got like, I don't want to say clay or claymation, but it's a little more even like, I don't know, like Into the Spider-Verse felt very like animated. These feel a little more like tangible, if that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe that's what I'm saying. Like the stop motion feel is a little more there. But I like the art style. I definitely like visually what they're going for. I don't know about you. I am not a fan of the voices of some of these turtles.
They're very young. A lot of
very
the
young.
Yeah.
And maybe that's the point they're going for, but I don't know. Maybe it's I'm getting old now. Like all teenagers sound young, but they just sound very off to me. Growing up with the turtles that we just were looking at, where they honestly sounded like they were in their early 20s, but like these sound like they're like 10-year-old kids, and it's jarring to me. I mean, I like the art style. The voices though, like especially Donnie's sounded really young, and then Mikey actually sounded like too old or too deep or something. The voice did not seem to match. But I mean, I'm not saying I'm not going to give this a chance. It looks good. I would imagine it's going to be fun. My daughter's going to drag me to see it regardless. But yeah, the voice work I'm not feeling yet.
My worry is that my worry is that because they play them so young, that are they going to be able to do anything with that, or are they too young that they can't get roughhoused by like Shredder or something? I don't know.
Didn't show him getting stabbed.
Well, I guess they did.
In the leg with his thigh. So
yeah, that's fair.
I don't think they're gonna, be too far off for that kind of stuff. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not too worried about that. And to be fair, like with the recent Turtles movies, they've pulled back a lot. None of the Turtles movies have been as dark as the first one. Right? That one was about as dark as we're ever gonna get. That was a very different time. Ever since then, they've been pulling back to be a little more kid friendly. Even like Turtles 2 was a lot more kids friendly, and then 3 was 3. Then they had the animated one after that, and I feel like that's the kind of the route they've gone. So I don't know. I'm not worried about them, kidding it up too much. Is that kind of what you're saying, where they won't take any like violent risks or anything?
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Here's the thing.
They're
always going to have combat. I'm trying to think of a good way to phrase this, but even so the TV animated shows they've been pretty violent. I mean, have like a lot of blood and gore, but by nature they are, it's a fighting show. So I don't think we're going to have much of an issue in the way of not seeing combat, if that's what we're worried about.
And do you guys think we're going to have Bebop and Rocksteady compare junk sizes, or you don't think that's going to be here?
I don't think we'll see a lot of that kind of crude humor. I would hope not. Granted, it is Seth Rogen, so who knows?
I'm making fun of Michael Bay. His movies sucked. Yeah. All right. So is that all we had to say, really? Huh. I mean, I guess we are.
I think it looks good. I like the animation style is really good, and we are seeing more movies kind of take that style. So I'm a little worried we're going to get. I would say with like copycat syndrome, where this is gonna be all these movies just doing the exact same thing. Like you had Spider-Verse, that new Puss in Boots movie kind of had the same thing. You got this one. Yeah, I mean they're different, but they're the same. So hopefully we don't get like kind of fed up with it after too long, but we'll see.
You want to see this or Spider-Verse 2? You only get to pick one.
Oh, Spider-Verse 2. Hands down. Well, that's the thing too. Like, I mean, I'm not saying this movie won't have it, but Spider-Verse 2, even if you took or Spider-Verse in general, you take the animation out of it, that was still a fantastic movie. Like the plot, the narrative, the voice acting, like all of it was top notch. So I'm not saying this won't be that way, but Spider-Verse already has me.